Some people feel that abstract painting is just a childlike finger painting exercise with no form or structure, and in most cases I would actually agree. However, there are some paintings that exhibit form and structure, and I'd like to show you an example. This painting by Willem de Kooning, in my opinion, is highly structured. Oh, really? Looks like a big mess to me. Well, I understand why you might say that. However, if you understand the brightness-weight illusion and asymmetrical balance, then I think you can start to see that this painting is actually rigorously structured. So given that dark objects can sometimes appear heavier than bright objects, the two sides of this image asymmetrically balance. What? Well, asymmetrical balance just means that two parts of something can be different and equal. For example, this sculpture by Alexander Calder is an excellent example of asymmetrical balance because it transforms the concept of asymmetrical balance from a concept to something that is physical. If you look closely, you can see that the sculpture is hanging by this wire here. So what that means is that the left side of the sculpture is here and the right side is over here. And again, this is asymmetrical balance. Although the left side of this sculpture is very different from the right side, the two parts are actually balancing each other. And that's asymmetrical balance in the physical world. The exact same concept is being used in this painting. For example, if you look over here, you see this small dark orange area here. And we can call that the weight of the image because it's the largest of dark objects. So it tends to command our attention more due to the brightness-weight illusion. Again, the brightness-weight illusion is that dark objects sometimes appear heavier than bright objects. So the weight of the painting is over here, and on this side of the painting it's counterbalanced by this large bright area over here. So these are the major characters of the painting working in relationship to each other, creating asymmetrical balance. The two sides of this painting are very different, but equal, and therefore balanced. Certainly there are other aspects to this painting. It's not just this small dark area and the large bright. You've got objects here and here and here. It's actually quite complex. And I think that de Kooning must have spent weeks on a painting like this, working to ensure and solving all the problems so that this painting balances, so that all the parts are working in harmony in relationship to each other, taking this to the next level. One of the things I feel that makes this painting a masterpiece is that de Kooning was able to ride this very fine line between absolute spontaneity. Take a look at the paint splattering here and down here, and these very aggressive brush strokes. So he was able to combine that with this very precise use of this intellectual concept, the mathematical ratios of dark to light, so that all the parts of this balance. And that, to me, is what makes this a masterpiece. Let's take a look at some other elements in this painting. One of the darkest objects in this painting is over here on the left. So you might be thinking, well, according to the brightness-weight illusion, that should be the most dominant part of the painting. And if you think that, I can understand where you're coming from. However, what grabs our attention the most has to do also with size. It's not just the intensity or the darkness of the color, but also its size. And so in that competition, this particular object here wins out because it's the largest of the dark objects in the painting. And so it really is the major character of this painting. This is darker than this, but it's smaller, so it doesn't grab our attention as much. But when you think about this painting further, it's really kind of fun to look at it and understand how the components balance each other. You know, this dark element here is counterbalanced by this shape over here. It's a larger shape. So again, small, dark, large, bright. These objects here are close to center, so they don't add that much weight to the right side of the painting. This is really doing it over here. But these small dark objects here can be seen to be counterbalanced by these larger, brighter objects over on the left. So you have balance within balance. You've got the small, dark, large, bright, and then you've got the small, dark, large, bright. If you don't remember anything else from this video, just remember small, dark equals large, bright. If you remember that, then you can look at paintings on a whole other level. And that's why I create these videos, so that this experience that I had, this transformative understanding of asymmetrical balance and the brightness weight illusion, has enabled me to get a lot more pleasure and enjoyment out of looking at paintings and understanding what the artist was trying to say. But also it's helped me in the creation of my own work. I'm no longer just creating mechanical recordings of reality. I take photographs, and they're not abstract photographs. I prefer representational imagery. But it's not just a picture of a street or a picture of some people. I'm also thinking about how to balance all of the components. I'm going to make a bunch more videos like this to prove that these two concepts of asymmetrical balance and the brightness weight illusion are not just a one-off, but they are consistently used, and used by many artists and many famous artists. And once I feel there's enough evidence out there to really prove to you that this is a thing, once that happens, then a big door opens up for us to explore this world that I sometimes inhabit. So if you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing. Feel free to add your comments below, and I thank you for your time.